Well, some families will begin the celebration of Kwanzaa this week. The 7-day holiday is rooted in African traditions with a focus on family as well as community. And joining us now is Ekiuwa Asemota. Hello, welcome.
Hello,
and she is an artist, choreographer, as well as a cultural educator. Thank you so much for being here. Now, you have a company called Your Queens.
Yes.
And that educates both children and adults using storytelling, dance, as well as song.
Absolutely.
So first off, happy Kwanzaa.
Happy
and
Kwanzaa.
Maybe you can tell me a little bit about this. Your Queens, love the name.
Your Queens is a way to connect everyone to show that we all came from greatness. We're learned in the public school system, we're taught that our ancestors were enslaved, but before that we were kings and queens. So it's a way to not only empower our minds, but empower children and adults to know that we come from royalty.
Now, you just mentioned celebrating those values. There are certain values and principles that you follow with Kwanzaa. So maybe we can, I think we do have a graphic here. I'm going to pull that up and we'll just get you to walk us through. So that first principle there, Umoja.
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 Umoja means unity. Unity, coming together with family, friends, talking about how we can empower our minds and continue a legacy of building unity within our community and around the world.
And then the second principle there, if we can bring that back up.
Kujichagulia.
Kujichagulia.
Self-determination. And I feel like it's so connected to Your Queens, but not even understanding that, also understanding that Kwanzaa was started in 1966. By Dr. Malana Karanga, and it was during the Civil Rights era. So his focus was to empower people of color, African American, to build them through community, family, and economics. So self-determination is a way to, you think about a saying that Dr. Malana Karanga always says, is to define ourselves, to name ourselves, to create for ourselves, and to speak for ourselves.
Wow, it's very powerful.
It is.
And then number 3 was Ujima.
Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Coming together, as an artist, I do a lot of events and a lot of presentations, and we always usually may hire a makeup artist, or we have the queens dressed in garbs, we have a drummer, we have vendors, specific vendors catering to the type of event that we're having, so it fits right in line with Ujima. After that, we have Nia, which is purpose, Koumba, creativity, to make our community more beautiful than we found it, and our final 7th principle is Imani, which means faith.
So all of those things coming together, yes. Very, very strong, very powerful. So there's those principles, and then I see that we also have some props here as well. So maybe you can just walk us through this display.
We have this beautiful display of the Kanara, which is the candle holder. We also have our Unity cup. We have our mat, and we have our candles. And the reason why red, black, and green: red is for the blood, is for our struggle. Black is for our people, and green is for the future. And
when we are lighting, when I say lighting the Kanara, you start in the center.
You start with the black candle,
the black candle,
and you go from left to right. So the next candle would be the red, and after that would be the green as well. And also we have our fruits as well. If you could see that we have corn display. I have 3 corns there, and with families that celebrate Kwanzaa, each corn represents one of their children, and the fruits represents the harvest. So usually on the last day of Kwanzaa, Imani, we come together and have a feast. So the fruits, vegetables, families and friends get to take it home.
Well, I learned so much, and thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Yes, such a rich, strong celebration.
Yes.
And for anyone who's looking for more information about Kwanzaa, or to see this segment once again, you can head to our website, and that is cbsnewyork.com.